today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Jets taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in just in an absolute free-fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a guy who is very familiar with his defense from all his years in the AFC East. He, of course, is the great Tom Brady. Brady now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. The numbers for Jones last week, 24 carries, 102 yards.
Hey, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Rob Gronkowski. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They'll start with the option. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
34 yards.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Brady's throw there complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Makes the score Buccaneers 10, Jets nothing.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there, but you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run, when to get rid of the football, not take the sack, when to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd and 14 coming up. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
On the tackle. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Tampa.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Number 13.
Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Suckup for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
7-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coleman now. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Jets 3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. He sets up the screen to Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
From the gun, it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route.
Brady's pass.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Brady's pass.
A very solid gain of 27. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. He's got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Again, it's Brady rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Brady's pass.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got room. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Crowder, incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
40-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing one out for Crowder. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. The Patriots still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head down the turnpike to see what's happening with the Eagles at home in Philadelphia. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. Mitchell Trubisky has thrown a touchdown pass there. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. 33-27 was the final. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll air this one out from, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
2 more yards. That's another Jets 1st down.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 3. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line. So the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And he finds Gronk.
Brady's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers. Throwing now is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Ronald Jones. A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Here's Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Back now here on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
Ronald Jones.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
31. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Jones. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Down by Marcus May. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll buy some time right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First down.
Brady to throw again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown. His fourth touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now this throw caught left side. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Coleman on the draw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tevin Coleman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Quick slant to Brown.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Third down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Brady again. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation.
Intercepted.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on second and a couple. Now this one complete on the slant route. That one a first down pickup of 8. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. And he finds the tight end, Reed.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. And Reed with it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
He'll drop this down to Coleman.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Back to throw again. His pass blocked at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Buccaneers 31.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Tampa Bay, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road date next week, as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jets, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough.